Dear students, we studied the poem A Thing of Beauty last year by John Keats. Today we shall discuss with the questions, the textual questions of this poem. I hope that you have understood the poem well, and when we shall discuss the question, because it is very important that you will see how you will write the answers in the examination. So, how to deal with the questions? How will you write the answers in the examination? For this reason, we shall just one by one analyze all the textual questions of this poem. The first question is, the first question is, list the things of beauty mentioned in the poem. As we saw in this poem, there the poet says that a thing of beauty is a joy forever. Means a thing of beauty is a source of permanent joy for human beings. If we keep ourselves attached to those things, to those beautiful things, despite all the despondence or the gloomy ways or the darkened or the gloomy days or the darkened ways, we feel ourselves attached to this earth and we want to live on this earth. We want to complete the journey of our lives. That is why our relation with the things of beauty, the things which the poet talks here are not simple things, not the ordinary things that gives ordinary joy for just that is momentary, for some time, that is temporary, that is ephemeral. But he talks about those things which give us permanent joy, joy forever. A thing of beauty is a joy forever. So the poet talks in this poem, the things one by one he talks. He says, sun is the source of joy, sun. The natural things he talks about, many natural things which are the part of nature. The first he talks sun, because sun is glorious, it gives us light, it gives us energy, it gives us power because of the light of the sun. The whole world is alive because of the sun. And it is not only that it gives light, but it gives us happiness as well, because after the night, just completing, when we complete the dark night, and when we get up in the morning, when we see the glorious light of the sun in the sky, our heart is filled with joy. We want to live. We become happy. Our heart is filled with joy. So sun, the glorious sun, this sparkling light, the beautiful light that is coming out of the rays of the sun, what a beauty that is to see, to behold. Its function is next thing, but the first, the light that comes from here, and when it is how beautiful it is to behold. So sun is that permanent source of joy. We want to see it. We want to see the light. When we just get up in the morning, we expect the light of the sun coming through the windows inside our house. Oh, what a beauty that is. So sun. Next the poet talks of moon. Next the poet, the first he talks of sun. The next he talks of moon, another source of joy, moon. The moonlight, when especially the moonlit night in the sky, just you see, you want to stay outside your house, on the roof of your house, staying there, just sitting there. You want to enjoy moon, the moonlit night. The moonlight, that is how soft, how delicate, how ecstatic the light that comes from moon. Our heart is filled with joy. No doubt about that. It is another thing, just what? But main thing is that happiness that we get after seeing the moonlight. That just when night comes, we look towards the sky to see the stars and the moon, like especially the moonlight when just the darkness is reduced and some light, even in the night, can be seen. Maybe just that is no doubt it is a dim light somewhat, but it is very soothing. It is very pleasant. It is very it just giving comfort to us. So moon is another permanent source of joy for human beings. We want to live. We want to see moon. We want to enjoy the moonlight. And that is why, despite of the sadness in our life, the sadness is removed. The pall of sadness is removed from our spirit when we see the moonlight in the sky. That's beautiful. Another, the poet says, the trees, the new and old trees, really, especially when it is the summertime and when just you are traveling and you want to go and sit under the shade of the tree, the branches of the tree just all around, and it giving you a shade, a cool shade, where you want to just stop yourself for some time, to stop there and to enjoy that cool moment sitting under. Even a simple ship can have the joy sitting under or standing under the shade of the tree. So see, it's also very beautiful. It's also natural. It is also a permanent, because always there is the tree to give you the shade. Always it is there. Always the sun is in the sky to give you the pleasure. Always moon is, you have to do nothing. You do not have to work much for that. Sun is always there. You have not to even pay for it. No payment. For a trifle, a thing that has just less value, and that is just a trifle. For that you will have to pay. But such a big source of joy, you have to pay nothing. You have to give nothing, and you can have such a great joy, such a great pleasure. For just it is done by sun, moon, and then the trees, the cool shade of the trees. You want to stay there, you want to sit there, you want to enjoy that moment. And trees ask nothing in return. The trees ask nothing in return. You just enjoy and you go. You have not to pay. Next, the poet talks of the streams. The streams that is coming down from the mountain, especially in the summer season. To see that beautiful sight of the streams, the musical sound-making streamlets coming down the mountains, just creating a musical sound. And especially in summer season, it creates a cooling covert, a cooling atmosphere. Such a beautiful, such a pleasant sight to enjoy, to see, that you would like that to sit somewhere and to see this sight, or to go and sit in this cooling cupboard in the water of the streams. That is so cool, so pleasant, a beautiful sight to behold, and you have to pay nothing for that. There also, you have to do nothing, pay nothing. You go enjoy just of your own choice and then return, and nothing to give. What a natural thing, this this stream just making sound, making music, coming down, creating just cooling atmosphere all around. You just, even it is summer season, and if you sit yourself just even on some distance from there, you will feel coolness there. So such is the beautiful sight. Another the poet talks daffodils. Daffodils, what a beautiful sight this daffodils to behold. William Wordsworth's poem Daffodils, when the poet says, when I am in pensive mood, I sit and just I remember the sight of the dancing daffodils in nature. The poet says, then my heart with pleasure fills and dances with the daffodils. Such a nice sight to behold that you will forget everything. Even you have various troubles, sadness in your life, your days are gloomy, you are in depression or all that, but just to walk outside in nature, as Wordsworth did, a great nature poet, Wordsworth did, you go and walk in nature. You will see what a beautiful sight of the daffodils there. All just dancing in the air. And you will forget all the problems of your life. And even when you are not seeing it, and in your house, just remember that sight. As Wordsworth did, and you will forget all the tensions that you have in your life. Then my heart with pleasure fills and dances with the daffodils. Next, the poet talks about the musk rose. In the mid-forest, this a very glorious colored rose this is that you will find in the forest. This is also a beautiful sight to behold, as the poet says. It is also a natural thing, a natural just object that you see in forest when you are just walking there somewhere in the forest, and when you behold this musk rose, a very beautiful colored rose, then your heart again is filled with joy. It's also great sight to behold. Another, the poet talks of the various mighty death. There is beauty in death also. This appears to somewhat paradoxical. That how there can be beauty in death? Yes, there is the beauty in death also, the death of the great warriors who fight for the country, who sacrifice their life for the country. Not for themselves, but for mankind, for human beings. Fighting against evils, they sacrifice themselves and they die, and their death, and that is why they are called martyrs. They are called, and how much respect is given to their dead body, and the day when they die, the people commemorate, they remember those days of the might of the great personalities of the world, and there is inspiration in their death of the great persons, of the great people who sacrifice their life for others. Either they are the warriors or in other fields the warriors are the great people of the world. They sacrifice. They just denounce their self-comfort and fight for others. And their death is not an ordinary death. Their death is extraordinary. Their death is beautiful. Their death is mighty. And there are many things there that can be learned by the common people. So, their death is also beautiful. Another thing that the poet says that is source of joy are the tales old and new. Means great, the word wants to say great books. Of stories or poems. So great books written by the great writers. Actually, the book of literature. Where just the thoughts, the great thoughts are there. The great motivational thoughts are there. You will enjoy it sitting just in your room. You have to go nowhere because they are not ordinary things that you are reading. They are extraordinary things. You will just enjoy it reading. You will learn many things from there. It is inspirational. It is motivational. It is something like an immortal dream that is being powered from the heaven upon you, and you are drinking that immortal drink. You have to go nowhere, sitting inside your house, enjoying and forgetting all the troubles in your life, because reading the great books, reading the great poems, reading the great stories change the scenario in your life. If you read it with full commitment, if you enjoy it, then you will see what an impact it has in your life. So the poet counts these things. He makes a list of these things which provide us with great joy. And despite all the troubles, all the sadness, all the gloomy days and darkened ways, or the cruelty, inhumanity, we want to live in this world. We have a cloudy band to this earth. We want to continue our life because of these things, these natural objects. We just get such things that really just removes all the troubles from our life. So these are the things that the poet lists in this poem. Next question is, now the second question is, list the things that cause suffering and pain. The poet talks about the negative things also in this poem, which really cause suffering and pain in our life. What are those negative things which cause trouble in our life? The poet says the inhuman dirt of noble nature. It says inhuman dirt of noble nature. Inhuman dirt of noble nature. This cruelty, the scarcity of nobility. We experience in our life these things, because you will experience that there is cruelty in man's nature. Lack of nobility. The noble things are just lacking, and cruelty is very much apparent. And you are facing, because you live in the society and some people have these kinds of things. So you feel that the world is very bad because cruelty is here. It is worsening because it has the scarcity of nobility. But despite this cruelty, this inhuman dearth of noble nature, you want to live because of the things which are beautiful in this world. So this is the thing that causes suffering. What is this? Another, the poet says, gloomy days. Gloomy days. Many times in our life we feel gloomy. We are not happy. There is sadness in our life because of various factors working in life. You have sometimes failure, sometimes you have just quarrel, sometimes this, sometimes that. Because of various negative things, you feel sadness in your life. You feel gloomy. And then sometimes you are depressed, you are frustrated, you do not want to live in this world. But when you remember the light of the sun, the light of the moon, the cooling shade of the tree, the cooling covert of the streams, and the daffodils, and the musk groves, and the great books, and the beautiful deaths of the great people, all this suffering is removed. Your pain is removed. So gloomy day, this is also bad that causes suffering. Another is unhealthy and darkened days. There are unhealthy and darkened ways we have to face in our life. Because life is a bed of roses. Various troubles that come, we have to face various troubles. We have many challenges in our life. The unhealthy and dark, and sometimes we feel that there is no way to go out. It is all hopeless. You feel helpless. You feel unhealthy. You feel things wrong and bad all around you. And from there you will have to search a new and healthy way. You have to search a way that gives you light. You have to come out of that darkness. You will have to make a search for that. Being positive, you will have to do that. And this is done when you remember, you can find a way out of this unhealthy and darkened ways when you remember the light of the sun. Because it causes such suffering that you want to commit suicide, you would like to commit suicide. But no, you won't do that because you remember that there are many things which give us joy in this world. They are the permanent source of joy for us. Moon is there, sun is there, trees are there, streams are there, mountain. World is so filled with joy that all this suffering and pain in your life are removed. The pall that covered your spirit, that darkened your spirit for some time, is actually removed by the light of those objects that the poet has listed in this poem. If you just keep those things in your mind, and then all these troubles will be removed, and you will feel happy. You would like to live, you would like to continue the journey of your life in this world. So a great poem, this is a beautiful poem. There are also some questions here, more questions in this poem that we shall discuss next day. Thank you very much.